Welcome to Heart Talks, peeps. I continue my dance with the universe. You know, when I started this series of spiritual tools, I also had a healing right about then, and I knew change was coming, and so things started moving, options started coming. I've been reporting the tools I've been using. So now it came time to sell my house. And as the flow has been going right now, the universe asked me to, let's make this magical as well. And when I say magical, what I mean is that I do more work within than I do out in the world, okay? So it's time to put the house up for sale. My part is to make it available for the buyer, okay? And all I had for the universe, all I had to do was just make a place. So I put the for sale sign in my window. I put I gave permission for the community website to note that my place was for sale, and I did a Craigslist with some pictures. And I felt that that was the minimal and really the only thing that I needed to do was just make a spot to be contact. So then the next thing I did was decided that because, and as you all know, I have these beautiful gardens. I've been posting pics for 3.5 years of all the beautiful flowers that are in that garden, and it's completely around the house, and it's a big responsibility, and it's so beautiful. And I wanted someone to come into the house that would appreciate the gardens, that would know how to take care of the gardens, would have the energy to take care of the gardens, and appreciate the energy that was in that house. Because as y'all know, I've had lots of angels. I've got pictures of my guardians, of ancient ones. I've had the most amazing adventure in that house, and I felt like I really wanted to keep that energy alive. So I thought, okay, so I'm going to go within, and I want to manifest this perfect person. I knew it would be a girl, and so how am I going to do that? Okay. Well, I knew, at being an astral traveler, I know a little bit about timelines and time travel and grids and all of that. So I thought, well, let's use that. So I decided that another timeline, this house has already been sold. And because I've asked for this specific person, that it's been done. So what I did was went into my OM, and I found the timeline where she had already bought the house. And from that point, I breathed in her energy to me and then down into the house and to the land. And I just kept doing that. That was my exercise, to put her energy in the house and in the land, so that when she did find me, come to the house, her energy would already be there. Excuse me. So I did that. I started doing that. Well, I had a lot of callers, and a lot of them were people who I knew would not be able to take care of the place, because it does take a lot of effort. And so I kept putting them off, and I said, well, I'm going to have an open house at one point, and you can come see the place then. Because it was very important to me, since I was putting her energy in there, that it was her energy. I didn't want a lot of looky-loos coming into the house. I didn't want a lot, excuse me, I didn't want a lot of other people's energy. I wanted my energy, and as I'm letting go, I'm putting her energy in. So then I had a couple of really close calls where I thought somebody was going to get it, and it didn't happen. And I'm like, well, you know, maybe I'm being too particular. Maybe I need to just let go. Maybe I'm holding on too much. So I said to the universe, fine, you know, I don't care who has the house. Let's just get someone in here. Well, a little bit later, a couple of hours later, a couple of people came in to look at the house. They didn't have an appointment. They just knocked at the door. And I let them in. And I'm not sure, but I think they may have been reptilians or something, because they wanted to come down and pull out the whole garden and take out the bird sanctuary. I mean, it was terrible what they were suggesting. I couldn't believe what they were suggesting. And when they left, I kind of opened all the windows and saged the place. And I told the universe, I changed my mind. It's very important that the right girl comes in here. Well, 2-3 hours later, Elise gives me a call. She has a Nevada phone call or phone number. So I really wasn't exactly sure at first. And she says, I feel there's something pulling me to this. And I said, well, have you seen any pictures yet? She says, no. I said, give me your email. I'll send you some pictures. I sent her pictures and she says, I love the place. Can I come see it? Yes, come tomorrow and see it. Well, she walked in and she started naming off all the things that she had been manifesting. Okay. And by the time we got through the house, both of us had chills. We both knew that each other had been manifesting and that we had made contact. And this was the one. This was the sale. And we just had tears of gratitude, you know, just because, you know, her situation, she needed a place right now. I had already moved my stuff over here. I needed to get on out. It was the perfect situation, the perfect manifestation. I felt so proud. She feels proud. There was still paperwork to go through the office and corporate office, but we didn't let anything stand in our way. We said, this is a universal manifestation. We move forward, and we did. And 2 days later, all the paperwork came together, and I was out of there, and she was in, and by the next day, it was the most. I mean, that was so intentional, and it was so beautiful, and it encourages me as I step into my new life, into my new world, to continue this dance with the universe. I can't wait to share with you what is about to happen, because I really don't know yet. I know there's probably going to be some big surprises, because there always is, and I am encouraged to just live in the moment, try to get myself unpacked here, and continue this beautiful dance that I'm doing with the universe. I hope that these stories I'm sharing will encourage you to trust the universe more, to trust yourself, to trust your intuition, to gather these tools that I've been talking about and use them for your own manifestation. It's a wild ride, and when it's like when you do this with the universe, there's just so much love involved. And that's the best part. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I will continue to share the tools that I'm using, and I wish you all a great day. From my heart to yours, peeps. Namaste.